everybody, we're going to try this again. I don't know if it was the powers that be, that Facebook, that kind of kicked us out. We were talking about St. John's wort. I had shown you the 6 plants that we have in back, and it explained that when we first bought them, we kept them in pots because St. John's wort doesn't usually flower the second year. And this year being the second year, we took everything and planted along the neighbor's fence line on our side, just so that they'd have space and room to grow. And they've been flowering like crazy ever since. My understanding was that it usually flowered for like a week or two, and then it sort of dies off, and then you're able to cut the leaves and then use that for tea, but you do that later in the fall. This is now probably 3 weeks out. I am now doing my 3rd harvest of the flowers and the buds. What I was telling you before Facebook cut us out is, legend has it, I was showing you how when you squish one of the flower heads, it turns red, and it makes your fingers stain red. Well, legend is that these plants flower and bloom on the feast day of St. John the Baptist. And because this is so gory, when you squeeze the heads and they turn red, it kind of represents St. John being beheaded. I got most of that out before Facebook sort of cut us off, so hoping that we get this all the way through this time. One of the things I wanted to show you though is how neat it is when we put this in an infusion. So this is our tincture. This has been sitting for about probably a good 3-4 weeks now. I'm gonna go here. It has a pinkish hue to it, and I know you can't see it really well here, but this tincture is going to be mixed with 2 other products that we have infusing in the basement, because we want to keep them cold and in the semi-dark. And it's going to be used for stress, anxiety, for panic attacks. It's going to be a very, very good product. I'm very excited about that. But what I wanted to show you is, so this is at least 3 weeks out. This is what the oil looks like. It's already turning red, and it's probably going to be another 3 to 4 weeks before it's a really, really bright red. And just to give you kind of something to go by, this one is only a week out. So if you look, it's not as red. It's a little more green than red. I don't know if I can do a side by side, if you can tell. You should be able to. So probably about 3 more weeks for this one. It's going to be a screaming red, and then we'll be able to strain out the plant matter, and then we'll take that and we'll use it as the base for our trauma oil. Again, fantastic for pain and inflammation. It helps with bruising. It's specifically used for trauma. So if you've been in a car accident, you have whiplash, if you sprained a body part, if you throw your back out, anything that has our trauma oil in it is something we're going to encourage you to use for that. We also have it in our Extreme. Extreme is our trauma oil base, which is St. John's wort, arnica, and calendula. The oils are infused together, and then we mix it with ply, kunzea, and ginger essential oils. That blend is fantastic for people who suffer from sciatica and lower leg pain. So just wanted to kind of show you all this, give you a brief history of St. John's wort. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, Susie@aromaticblessings.net, or message me on here on Facebook. We'll talk soon. Bye.